Size of shapes using squared sheets. Part 1. Today we will learn how to measure difficult shapes.
Madam, we are facing difficulty in measuring shapes.
Why? You have already learned how to measure shapes using square-shaped pieces. Why is it difficult now?
Madam, the difficulty is that we are not able to measure many shapes.
Which all shapes?
For example, our pencil box. When we are trying to measure it with square-shaped pieces, some of the pieces are left out of the shape. And if we remove them all, then the pencil box is not covered properly.
Do you have any solution to this problem?
Yes, if we have small shaped squares, then we can easily measure the pencil box.
Absolutely correct. That is why we use this kind of paper to measure the shapes.
There are so many square-shaped boxes in this paper, right?
Yes, and each box is of 1 centimeter length. You can measure your pencil box with the help of this.
Then do we need to cut the pieces to measure the shapes?
No, there is no need to cut.
Then how do we measure?
Give me the pencil box, I will tell you. See here, we will put the paper like this and we will put the pencil box on top of it. Now we will trace the pencil box. When we remove the pencil box, then the shape of it will appear on the paper. By looking at this, we can tell how many squares are covered by this shape. Now we will count the squares that are covered.
Oh wow! This is a nice method.
Yes.
But how do we count them? Some squares are covered only in half.
So what? We can count 2 half squares as 1 full square.
Oh yes, I never thought about it.
No problem, we will count now.
This shape has covered 5 and half squares at the top.
We will leave the half squares for now. Count the squares which are completely covered. Later, we will count the half squares and add them.
Okay, then we will count only the completely covered squares. The number of squares covered at the top is 5. And the number of squares covered at the side is 12. That means the total number of squares covered completely is 5 multiplied by 12, that is 60.
Now, Neha, you count the squares that are covered in half.
Okay, madam. The squares that are covered in half are 12.
Yes. How many full squares are formed with these half squares? Tell me.
There will be a total of 6 full squares because we can count 2 half squares as 1 full square.
Absolutely correct, Vandana. Now tell me, how many squares are covered by this pencil box?
Madam, the total number of squares covered will be 60 plus 6, that is 66.
Absolutely right, Neha. In the same way, with the help of this paper, we can find the number of boxes covered by any difficult shape.
Difficult shape?
Yes, difficult shape. That means which is not a square or a rectangle.
Like what?
Like a paperweight. Can you tell me how many space this covers?
Okay, first we will trace this on the paper. Now we will find out how many squares are covered by this. This is difficult to count because this shape has covered some squares in half, some more than half, and some less than half.
That is why all the shapes except a square and a rectangle are called difficult shapes.
Now I understood what are difficult shapes. Measuring them is not easy. That is why they are called difficult shapes. But madam, how do we measure it then?
There is a rule for this. The squares which are completely covered by the shape are counted as it is. The squares which are covered in half and which are covered more than half are also counted as full squares. And the squares which are covered less than half are not counted at all. By doing so, we don't get the correct measurement of the shape, but an approximate value.
What is meant by that?
Approximate value means the measurement that is closer to the correct one. Suppose the measurement of an object is 70 squares, you will get 69 or 71 squares, which is a little more or a little less than 70.
Oh, that means we can measure difficult shapes almost correctly.
Yes, Vandana. Now tell me how many squares are covered by this paperweight.
The number of squares covered completely in this is 14. The number of squares covered in half or more than half is 10. And the number of squares covered less than half is 10. We will count only those squares that are covered in half or more than half. That means we will add the number of squares that are covered in half or more than half to the number of squares that are covered completely. So the answer is 24. That means this paperweight is covering almost 24 squares.
Yes, in the same way you can measure any difficult shape.
Wow! Now we can measure any difficult shape.
Today we have learned how to measure difficult shapes. And while measuring difficult shapes, squares that are covered in half and more than half are counted, and the squares that are covered less than half are not counted.